Oh, I will say that teamwork, because we are like 18 students in here, and so we have to do some like tasks together, and so like we did this fundraising event, and so we all have to help each other. So we learn like you need everybody's help to accomplish the task. So I would say teamwork.
I have learned leadership skills.
Leadership skill because I involved in one of the student organization. We call it Student Life Forum, and in this organization we learned and we had a lot of what we call training and retreat about leadership, and we have a chance also to apply it because in this organization I was the public relation, and as public relation we need to organize events, and we have to use our leadership skill to organize this event to create brand awareness because we have the committee also, and we did a lot of events as an international student here, and it's required.
Your constitution made your country envy of the world. I think, what is the American pride? The American pride is not based on your skyscrapers, height of your skyscrapers, not based on power of your military, it is not based on the size of your economy, but the American pride is based on a simple premise that was summed up in a declaration made over 200 years ago. We hold this truth to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain inalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. That is the true genius of America.
Time management and punctuality, which will remain with me in my country also. And I learned some new camera skills which will be useful for me in my professional career.
I learned to enjoy life no matter what.
In the United States, we learn how to respect different cultures and religions.
Actually, I have learned to hear the things around me. Now I know how to record, edit, and make song with the video. I didn't know any of this before. Soon I will go back home and be able to use my skills.
Well, I would say it was one I did with children with disabilities. Noor and I signed up for this volunteer opportunity, and then we met this kid. His name was Jorge, and he was deaf and he was mute, and he also had some behavior problems. So it was a challenge for us because we didn't know how to communicate with him at the beginning, so we thought it was going to be really hard, but it wasn't. And he had fun, was the most important thing. And then now I got interested in learning sign language from that experience.
First volunteer I did around 30 hours in the month of Ramadan with Tempe Mosque, and the same kind of thing we did with Paz de Cristo, feeding with the people who don't have the capability, feeding the hunger people or the homeless people, those who. So that is the thing which really impact me, and which really give me a good feel, and that I did for myself, for my soul, for the thing which, because everyone has to die at the last day of the world, that these things which gonna count.
Here in the US, the volunteer activity which has really had a big impact on me is volunteering during the fundraising for the Welcome to America project, where we raised over $2,000 to help the refugees. It impacted me because of the unity that I saw through our members, through the 18 students who were in the exchange program. It also impacted me because of the purpose for which that fundraising event was set up, to help the refugees.
I volunteered at a nursing home, which was a really new experience for me to work with the senior citizens, and it impacted me because it was hard to see them to live away from their families at this crucial stage of age, and that was one of my culture shocks being in the United States.
I think it's really great idea by having volunteers. So one thing that I do really want to have is that basically our life is for sharing. Whenever or wherever we have a chance to share or to help, to assist other people, this is always great idea to do, because by sharing, by helping them, we feel that, oh, we can take the lesson from them. Take for example, when we or I volunteer with WTAP, there are so many refugees come. So I have to be thankful because I'm not in that position. They live in a very, very, very inappropriate way. For example, they have lack of food. They have no good resettlement in their life. So that's why if I were them, if I were in that position, it's not. I cannot imagine how worse is that.
Hello and welcome to our show. 18 international students arrived in Scottsdale recently to participate in a one-year program where they learn about democracy and American business practices. Deanne Kincaid brings us this story from Scottsdale Community College.
It was like 3 minutes of silence. Kind of, I don't know what was going on in my thing. Like I was on a cloud nine. Like excellent opportunity for me to groom myself and to take my skills to the next level.
Those are the skills that they take back to their home country for their own personal careers. They've learned some of the principles of volunteerism, the principles of civic education, civic participation here in an American community.
The students stay with their host families just for the first 2 or 3 weeks while they're adjusting, gives them a chance to see what it's like to live in a real American family.
There is no place like SCC. We are so happy to have to be here.
As a whole group, I was really proud when my students worked for months putting on the Welcome to America Project fundraising event, the Make It Happen event. Just to see it all come together up on stage and to see all their personalities come out and to see the faces in the audience and to know that they had more than doubled their goal, their fundraising goal. That was certainly a very proud moment.
I do my internship in Best Western Hotel, where I can learn many things in every department, from the food and beverage, housekeeping, and also front desk. Now I'm in touch in food and beverage mostly, and I help the customer to prepare the food, and whenever they ask for something, I try to fulfill their needs, and I always feel very happy whenever they say, "You really did a good job," which really encouraged me to do better.
I really like my internship because event planning is my future career, so that's why I'm learning all the event planning stuff. I think I'm pretty ready to plan some events.
I do my internship in the McDowell Sonoran Conservancy. This is an environmental organization. They manage a biological preserve. And what I'm actually doing is doing research in different kinds of ecotourism that is developed here in Arizona. So I usually go to the office to work with the research coordinator. Also, I go to the field to work in the different programs that they have. I think that it has given me a lot of experience because in the field work that we do, I get the opportunity to go out and work with professionals, with people who are already retired and who have a lot of experience. I've learned a lot from them. I've seen the techniques that they use and all what I can apply back when I'm back in Costa Rica.
I feel half and half, so I feel really excited to meet my family and friends in Indonesia. And I also feel real sad because I have to leave. I mean, my friends and my host family.
Yeah, it's painful for me because in this period, in this 1 year period, I make so many friends. I have friends in so many countries. We 18 people from 7 different countries are living here. So it's painful for me to leave them.
Last week when we received the email from Therese with the dates, our departure dates, and then when I first saw my departure date and my time, my schedule, I was like, wow, I'm going home finally. But then when I started to see the dates and the schedule of the other guys, I don't know, my stomach was a hole. I had a feeling very, very bad. I was so sad, I almost cried because I couldn't imagine how hard is it gonna be that day when we are gonna leave and we are gonna stop seeing all the guys that we used to hang out with, that we have cried with, that we have eaten and shared whatever we have, all the experiences that we have done together. It's hard to feel that we are gonna stop seeing all of these lovely people in 40 days and without knowing if we are gonna meet again or not.
I just want to say that my students at SCC have been a wonderful gift to me in my life, and I'm so thankful for all of you. Thank you for sharing this year with me. Thank you to your families and your friends for sharing you with us, and I wish you all the best in your future. I know you're going to be great stars and contribute so much to the world.
Quiet on set, 3, 2, 1, action!
Okay, testing 1, 2, 3.
We do here that we did. Can we start?
Okay.
Definitely I learned leader.
Cut!
My gosh.
I'm happy because I'm going back home.
In the United States, we learn how to respect different cultures.
That we used to hang out with here, I will miss the... Man, I don't know what am I gonna miss.
I volunteered. What?
No.